Morning, guys. It is cold, bro. How are we doing, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Kia ora, kia ora. There we go. Boogle was indeed, yeah, bro. Me and my kids just watched it last night. I ain't gonna lie. Pretty cool movie. Pretty cool movie. It was never Boogle. Yeah, bro. I actually enjoyed that movie quite a bit with the kids last night, eh? It was cool. Yo, what up, Solar? How you, brother? Chicho? Getting my booster bits. You watched it 3 times already? Oh damn! Yeah, I didn't think I'd actually get into it. I was like, oh, another one of the kids' movies, and I was like, hold on. Then I, saw this boogle fish, and then the plot twist in the movie. I was like, oh, okay, I see you. Show me more, show me more. The J Damon guy was jokes. He's a comedian. He's a comedian, my bro. So it was good to catch him live. Hi from Sweden, much love, brother. What's up to everyone on Kick and YouTube as well? Good morning, good morning. How are we doing, laddies? Fuck, I've got no jacket, so I'm probably gonna be cold as. Definitely set the tone, yeah. Mean voice acting too. Whoever voiced Boogle, aka the Firewolf. A sleepy time over here. Oh, don't stay up too late, my man. Don't stay up too late for me, brother. You gotta have that good night's rest too, my man. Here we are. Here we are. So just a little thing from me. There may be some angles on this carving where I might not be able to show, just because of the camera angle that I'm using. But we'll do our best. But yeah, we pretty much did majority of this side yesterday. So all we have to do now are the notches. But there's still some little things that we can fix up today as well. Yeah, we kinda went ham yesterday, I ain't gonna lie. 4.5 hours was pretty nice. Pretty nice vibe. Pretty nice flow of the work, pretty much. Now where's my other mallet? Yeah, we were in Oi! Thank you very much. Hey, Janice! Thank you for the 18 months. How are you? And now I suddenly have an earache. Great. But yeah, we got majority of this done yesterday. This side. Absolutely smashed it. I'm doing great, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well. How you been, Brother Master? Yeah, looking good. It's looking pretty nice, eh? Looking pretty nice. It's been a long time since I've done this design, so revisiting it after a long time is really good too. Like, it's really good. And at the same time, you know, it stays fresh in the mind. Stays fresh in the mind, so it will not be lost. Yo, what up, Snare? Sub for years, and this video just came across my recommended. Haven't watched you in a long time. Keep doing what you're doing. Love from Ireland. Hey, brother. All the way in Ireland. Good, bro. Got a couple days off. Oh, fuck. I'd love a couple days off. That sounds divine. Looks like we're priming up for a bit of a wet weekend, unfortunately. So that means chill at home with the kids. Chill at home. Watch them drive us up the wall. I was playing some WoW hardcore last night and I got griefed, unfortunately. Lost my character. How are you today? Yeah, I'm doing not too bad, my bro. A little bit on the cold side, but we should be fine. Thank you, Matt Mania, for the raid. Thank you, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So all we're going to do today is continue to prep is what we're up to. And one other thing so once we've kind of cut everything into place, then we start doing all these notches. So that's the next pretty much part that we have to do for this side as well. Genuinely for this side, that's what we have left to do. Just looking over it as we go along too, but yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it right now. One moment, guys. There we go. Yeah, so we've just been prepping all the main stuff. Thank you for the raid, brother. Morning, Theo. How are you? Are there any designs you couldn't do anymore that you've done in the past? They're all in your head? Yeah, they're all in my head pretty much, my bro. Yeah, pretty much similar designs every time. Although, you know, there are carvers out there that try and make up their own. They're like cowboy carvers. They kind of try and make up their own designs, kind of thing. And then it's something I've noticed about a lot of cowboy carvers. They make up their own designs, and they try and talk shit about us, you know, for copying our ancestors and all that kind of stuff, when we're actually preserving the knowledge that they've, you know, left for us. It's kind of weird. It's weird when they do that. But you see it a lot. You see it a hell of a lot. Just cowboy carvers that try and talk shit and try and think they're better because they don't copy our ancestors. Especially online as well. Yeah, you see it way too much, man. Way too much. It's like, oh, we're the trendsetters. We're breaking the boundaries type thing. And we're like, oh, okay. Good for you, mate. Yeah, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird, I ain't gonna lie. But a majority of, the carvers that have solidified themselves in this art form are like, oh, just leave them there. They're lost in themselves, they would always say. Hold up. Sorry guys, just butting out a few of these things here. Some little things and then we can carry on. But yeah, hope everyone's doing good. Looking after themselves. Staying warm or staying cool. I know some of y'all are going to be in summer. What time of it? Time of our lives. It's a vacation. Is this a job that your family would have done, or did you get into this on your own? My uncle was a traditional Maori wood carver, and he taught me in Kura Kaupapa or Maori Immersion Primary School. So he was kind of like the gateway into this. He introduced me to Whakairo, and yeah, it's been a part of my life since the age of 12. It's pretty much how long I've been doing it for. Yeah, I started at 12 years old and have been going ever since. So it was a way for our ancestors to like record our history too. So we didn't have a written language. It was all done through other methods, and Whakairo being one of the few that we used. But with this piece in particular, it's no one. It's more of a decorative piece for someone's graduation coming up. Yo, Big Robbie, how you, brother? How you, Rob? Hope you're doing well, brother. Hope you're doing well. We are back outside once again, my bro. Getting cold. You said my phone's charging at the moment, so I probably won't go live on TikTok till it's charged. I was on those 12 a.m. laugh scrolls last night. The reels just kept getting funnier and funnier. I don't know if anyone else does that, but damn, that was good. They were so good. They were too good. Hey, what up, Social? Cheer for being on Kick too, my bro. Yeah, so what we'll do today is get all these other sections done up. All these other sections that we had to butt out. Butting is like doing corners, okay? So butting all of those out. Getting all the corners out of the way. And then we should be good. Oh, my crock just dropped off. Love this channel? Thank you, kind sir. Thank you. If you want to learn more, just ask. That is why I am here, good sir. That is why I'm here. There was never Buko. Just me. Bro, that was such a cool movie, bro. In the Celts, we have told stories through stone carvings. Do people just buy them and put them in? So the reason why I'm carving this one, so there's a reason why. So one of my good bros from high school, his wife is graduating from university soon, and he wanted to commission a piece to acknowledge all the work she's put in, pretty much. And what he wanted it to represent was resilience and all her achievements along the way. So in order to do those representations, we're doing it through the design. So the first design you can see me doing right now, oi, Solar Sailor with the 5-bomb. Thank you, Solar. If you did get a gifted sub from the bro, please glaze him harder than a Krispy Kreme donut, or say thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, kind sir. Thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you. Where was I? Oh yeah, so to represent resilience, okay? We are going with this design called Punga Were Were. If you translate it, it basically just means spider's web. So even if you look at a spider's web, it's probably one of the most resilient things in nature, because it can withstand the winds and storms and everything. To a point, I guess. And the other story within this design, there's actually another one too. Another one we're using in terms of bro's wife, is the story of the Pukeko, a blue swamp hen that climbed the heavens to look for its wings. Now, the way it actually climbed was it would bite, take 2 steps, and then bite again. So how we incorporated that story within the design, normally we would so these things here, so you can see 1, 2, 3, 3 lines over here, those are its feet, okay? And these little notches along this ridge here are the bite marks that are used to climb through the heavens. So that's a story of determination and not giving up to within this design itself. And so another thing we are adding to this carving as well is a korowai. Now a korowai is a cloak, okay? Now a cloak is something that we adorn or that we wear on special occasions to celebrate an individual, whether it be a funeral, a grad, a birthday. They would wear korowai, and that's what this carving is going to be wearing over here. And we're going to do another design called potama. Potama is a design that looks like steps, okay? It looks like steps, it goes up. And that can be a design that is tied to, say, a student or someone that is trying to achieve something in their life. Like me, for example, my sub-goal. That's the next step. I'm just using the sub-goal as an example. So the design kind of looks like steps, right? So you're trying to achieve one thing, then move on to the next step. Pretty much. I hope that it was a good example. I'm just trying to do it in front of you. And explain it as best as I can. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Hey man, I'm with you, best man. Appreciate you, brother, on this. Goals are sometimes tough to reach, but I believe in you. Yeah. So that's what our potama represents. We get to one level, then we hit a wall, then we try and we achieve it, then go to the next. That's why potama is always shaped like steps. Because if we're ever progressing in life, trying to get to the next level of our achievements, and so on and so forth. Sick mug there, bro. Thank you. I got it from Blizzard when the housing update come on. See? Home sweet home. Yeah, so thank you very much to Blizzard for the home sweet home mug. For the midnight housing update. I use this every day, and this is my cup. No one else is allowed to touch it. Cheers. Makes me feel like a dwarf. Cheers. Black coffee. Yeah, it's a collectible, but I was like, I am drinking out of that. I'm not collecting. I'm not letting dust collect in that. Only my goobs. My goobies. Yeah, it would have been rude of me not to use it, my friend. Rude of me not to use it. Alright. So I'm just making sure we get all our notches. I'm just on the eye at the moment, okay? I have a BlizzCon Stein. It's my Wait, you got one? Damn! Bro, there was so much stuff I wanted to get at BlizzCon. But, my responsibility voice in my head said, you don't need it. So I just bought one thing to remember. Oh, I bought a few things to remember BlizzCon. So I bought an Overwatch hockey jersey because the WoW ones were sold out, and I got some art from the Hearthstone village of the ETC drummer. I did feel sorry for one of the artists though, one of the Hearthstone artists, because no one was going to, and I fully understand how they feel sometimes. So I went to go and talk to her, and she was cool. She was cool as. You had since I don't know how many years. I'm glad. Bro, may God bless you. Hey, check with a Falcon Punch! Oh! Oh! While I bust my nut in Star Fox 64 pixels. Who saw it? Who saw the Nintendo update yesterday? Now, I myself am a big Star Fox fan, because that and Zelda were the only two N64 games my cousin had. And we played them a shit ton. One issue though. Fox, McCloud and crew look too much like animals, okay? I did record a react video for it, okay? So I might upload it to my second YouTube. But yeah, I don't know. You don't really see much emotion on Fox McCloud's face for me personally. And yeah, that's probably the one issue I have with the Star Fox remake game. I probably will get it because I didn't know they made how many Star Fox remakes. What else? What else? Yeah, that was probably my only thing. And Fox looks more like a Shiba Inu than a fox. They look like I don't know if anyone actually is into Star Fox, but they look like the IRL puppets they did look like way back in the day. Yeah, that was probably my only thing. But I was losing my shit too, so I'm glad I recorded that. They did to Fox what they did to Sonic. Yeah, bro. Actual. Not a fan. Yeah, not a fan. And they took away his space boots. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, Falco still looks pretty cool. I modded my Wii last week to get all the classics on it. Haven't played Nintendo since I was younger, but it's so good reliving the old games. Yeah, bro. Bro, I was buzzing. Because my cousin messaged me, get on YouTube now, watch the Nintendo Direct, you're going to lose it. But that gives me hope too, with the Star Fox remaster, that there's an Ocarina of Time one on the way. I hope. But yeah, man, Falco's chicken legs, bro, they look funny as. I'm just too used to seeing Falco with space boots on. Feet or paws? True, that's actually a hard one. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like him having those space boots was kind of an iconic thing for him. Like through all the games and the other stuff, you know? Even like recently, Super Mario Galaxy movie, he's got the space boots on. I buzzed out when I saw Bill too. Now if you are not a Star Fox fan, there's this one stage where it's an all-out dogfight around a UFO. And there's this one character on there called Bill. He's a dog. But I always remember Bill quite frequently because he would say, hey, you shot one of our guys down. I just get too into the game and I'm like shooting everyone up on the stage. Was one of my favorites on the 3DS, bro. I love Ocarina of Time, eh? I love it, man. I still really want to do a Zelda marathon. But when I say Zelda marathon, I'm meaning like play them all in chronological order and go the Majora's Mask route. Because there's still there's quite a few timelines, eh? There's a timeline where Link dies. There's another timeline. Oh, bro, there's heaps. I was like, what in the Avengers universe is this? I never knew about it. So it was pretty cool to see. But hey. I still stand by. I still stand by what I said yesterday. You know, I should probably just point the camera down and say this. Eh? I still stand by what I said yesterday. I'm still surprised that Nintendo has not changed Diddy Kong's name in light of said Muso guy from America. Diddy Kong, crazy in 2026 in my opinion. Alright, what we're gonna do now. Hello there, Tough Moru. Alvis, thank you for the Optimus Prime, good sir. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you very, very much, man. Welcome on in. Welcome. My name is Brock. I'm a traditional Maori woodcarver. And we're just doing a bit of carving and also talking about Star Fox. Hello, Blathers. How are you? Okay. This is what we're going to do too. So within these gaps here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So in these 4 gaps here, we're going to add something else, like another element too. So another design basically. You thought we were done? Hell no. Moment, legends. Yeah, your boy is feeling a little bit cold at the moment, but I will endure for the community because the streams have been popping off and everyone's been enjoying them. That's pretty much the reason why. Yo, what up, Penguin King? How's work going today? It is going good, my brother. You started making the mask you took. Oh, nice, brother. So what have you got done so far? Let me know, bro. Let me know. One moment. Boom. But I'm gonna fix it. Oh, nice, brother. Yeah, just try and come up with ways and how you can fix it, like overcome it, my bro. And then, you know, it's something that, like a skill you'll have for later. Joe K. Caden. Oh, K. Dunza. Sorry, brother. How long did it take you this piece? How long do you think this piece will take? If I did this offline, I would have finished it on the day I started. No cap. Jay, brother Nick and Jude. Have you been you and the fam having a blessed week? Yeah, bro, it's been going all good. Been all good, brother. She's getting a bit chilly now, so gotta watch it with the baby so she don't get sick. But other than that, man, yeah, all good, man. Right back at you, though. Hope you and the fams are well, too. Just adding all our notches in, whānau. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do some over here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we've got about how many? 1, 2, 3 different aspects in the one design. Hold up. 1, yeah, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, 3 different aspects. How's it going? Your price? Gosh, I can't spell, my bad. No, I can't spell it sometimes either. It's all good. Hope you're doing well, brother. What's up, Bernie? I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good. Doing good, my brother. Just smashing this out, my bro. Getting this out the way. Just adding all our little things that we need to. That wood is so soft. In a way, yeah, it is. In a way, brother. In a way. It does have its moments, though, my bro. Okay. Trying to convince my wife to let us go and watch the Michael Jackson movie without the kids. But too hard. Like, let's take the kids, and they don't even know who Michael Jackson is. Well, they kind of do. This my second child goes, that's the one in his songs don't even start halfway through, eh, Dad? His songs take ages to start. It's like, well, yeah, kinda. It's like, yeah, alright, yeah, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. It will look peak with the korowai. Yeah. So that's why we're Going pretty ham on it too, just so we can get it done for the bro. Just don't want him to stress out too much and wonder, hey, is he done yet? I messaged him yesterday though, telling him, oh, we've started designing, bro. It's almost done. Just give the bro some updates so he isn't sitting there wondering. Probably send him some photos today. I'm surprised he even reached out too, because I haven't seen him in years. Like years. It's been years since I've heard from the bro. Yo, what up, cantankerous creature? Bro, I love your name, bro. Such a sick name. What up? One. Ooh. There we go. Fit in my carving intake number a little bit there, 42. Just a little something for you guys to know. The 42nd intake. That's me. Yeah, I like to do little things like that sometimes, guys. I'll add my intake number on. Looks like it's going to be a wet weekend, whānau. Great. Inside with feral children. Okay, man. Good, my bro. Thank you, Ori. Appreciate you, brother. Hey, Brox, can you share a little bit about yourself? Sure. I'll just do this and then get into it, eh? I'll just do it now, eh? While I'm carving. So, kia ora, bro. My name is Brox. That's my Twitch name. Streamer name, if you want. And I grew up in a small place of about 300 people. In the middle of nowhere. It's a place called Ruatahuna, bro. It's in the middle of the bush, pretty much. I lived a very simple life, you know. Out in the bush there. Majority of my life I was raised by my mum. So she solo carried me through majority of my life. That's why she's the real solo carry in my life. And eventually she wanted to go and study, but I wanted to stay where we were in my hometown. So I asked my mum if I could stay with my grandparents till she was done studying and just go over for holidays and whatnot. But I continued living my life in this Ruatahuna, my bro. But yeah, things are very simple up there. Well, back in my time they were. You know, we'd go outside, go and ride horses, go and play in the bush, go and play war, go hunting. And that's pretty much what my grandfather taught me as I was getting older too. So he was an outdoors man. He wasn't qualified anything. He was a man that just knew how to survive in the bush. My grandmother, she was a qualified teacher. So she pretty much graduated from uni, bro, and moved straight up to where I was from. or where I'm from. And then eventually, when she was living there, she met my grandfather. And so she dedicated 54 years of her life to the school that she was teaching at. She taught many generations, including myself, and more. And then eventually, she retired. And then when she retired, she moved here to live in a warmer place, because where I'm from, bro, it's up in the mountains, so it does get really, really cold up there. Like really, really cold. But my journey in Whakairo started at the age of 12 from my uncle. So my uncle basically introduced this art form to me. And pretty much fell in love with it, brother. Like, I had a eureka moment and kind of figured, I think this is what I need to be doing in life. And I kind of gave up on the dreams that I had at the time. So I wanted to be So there were two things that I was going to try and aim to be in life. An artist for Blizzard, or become a zookeeper. So those were the two things that I was determined to be in life. Then eventually, I discovered Whakairo, because, majority of the young Maori people in this country, we love our culture. It's instilled in us at a young age to love our culture. And yeah, I was just like one of those many kids that love their culture. The Maori culture. So we're the indigenous people of Aotearoa, or to the rest of the world they call it New Zealand. And then, before we even got to pick up any tools, brother, my uncle taught us about where Whakairo comes from. All the hardship that our ancestors went through in order to preserve our language, our teachings and everything else within our culture. Because there's a moment in our history that's not spoken about in schools. Oh, there's a lot of moments in our history, really. But one of them being the Tohunga Suppression Act. So it was an act passed by, Parliament to kind of just kill off anything within our culture, brother, make it illegal. But because, our people are so fuck around and find out, that we still have it here today. Now, the difference for us is that there aren't people trying to silence us, or they are now these days, unfortunately. There are 3 individuals that are trying to silence our people in our culture. In many ways they can, and unfortunately, they're the 3 dickheads at the top that are running the country and the government. But it's it's those reasons why I continue to do this too, is because it was almost lost. Like even the big generation gap within our culture, brother, the World War, took a lot of the next gen that was supposed to pass it on, a lot of teachings within our culture. So we had that big generation gap there. And yeah, brother, so in order for me to play my part in my culture, that is Te Ao Māori, or the Māori world, I continue to do this every day. I've been able to share and teach some of the younger generation too. I'm teaching my nephew, so kind of priming him up, but he has to. So there's one way that I teach him. He has to show me that he's interested, not do it just because I told him to. I might go and change the music. One moment. we'll just bang this out while we carry on. But yeah, there was one of the big things that pulled me to do this more, brother. Just all the hardship my ancestors went through. Lord Snowplow. Hey, it's me, Mr. Plow. That's my name. That was probably one job that I'd want to do if I lived in a snowy place, is be Mr. Plow. Artist for Blizzard, I think you dodged a bullet. One of my good friends is an artist at Blizzard too. He actually created a piece of my Orc Warrior. Shout out to the bro Dave Greco. Yeah, so those were some of the many whys, my bro. Well, those are the things that kind of ignited the flame in me as a young fella to want to do this. It made me determined to, you know, keep it alive. And then eventually my uncle sat me down and spoke about some of the carvers in our family as well. So I have ancestral carvers in my lineage on both sides of my family, and I didn't know that. Like even on our first day, I teach similar to how my uncle does. He just observes and he won't say anything. He likes people to problem solve and figure it out for themselves. And he was watching me, okay? He was watching me on our first day. And then he asked, have you done this before? And I went, nope, I don't even know what I'm doing. But I'm going to give it a go anyway. And he just nodded and carried on walking around the class. And that's when he sat me down and said, you've got a natural thing for Whakairo, boy. I went, oh, I don't know. Yeah, I just said, oh, I don't know. And he smacked me on the head and he said, I'm telling you. I was like, oh, okay. But, you know, me being oblivious as, I was like, what does that mean? I was thick as bricks as a young fella. I was like, what does that mean? And he goes, you're good at doing it without knowing it. I was like, oh. Okay. I didn't know how to process what he was telling me those years ago. And I just told him, so what now? What do we do now? Because I want to go to lunch. It was lunchtime. I remember that because everyone was playing outside and I'm like, bro, I want to go and play. What was our cartoon at the time that we were all watching? Shaolin Showdown. That's what we're watching. So yeah, pretty much found out that it was a family thing, and then I, you know, continued with life as usual in the bush, and then I turned 16, and then I had a realization that, you know, in terms of my learning at the school, I wasn't getting anywhere. And then my mum had come back from study just to see how I was, and I asked her, can I go to another school? Because I feel like I'm not getting anywhere here now. Like in terms of like education. And my cousin had moved here to go to Rotorua Boys High. And I asked, can I go to Boys High as well, or to Rotorua Boys High? Because I feel like I'm getting nowhere in education at the school. She goes, oh, okay. We'll think about it. So yeah, I pretty much asked, can I go? So I ain't getting any smarter here. And that's when my mum said, yep. And I moved out of my nan and koro's house at 16. And my auntie said, come and stay with us here. And I finished off my senior year of high school here. It was the most fun I had in my life too. Because everyone back at home is related, okay? Do you go back to your home? Yeah, I go back home to recharge my batteries, you know, when I'm feeling like drained, spiritually and mentally drained. And going for a walk in the redwoods is not it. I go home, take my kids home, and one thing I always do when I'm up there is go and see my sister, who I lost, you know, at a young age. So I'll be honest, as sad as this is, the only people that make me want to go back up there these days is my grandfather and my sister, and they're long past now. My grandmother's buried here with her family. So yeah, as sad as that is, but yeah, I feel like people up there have changed. One thing about, you know, back in the 90s when everyone, like in my childhood, no one had walls up around their houses, eh? Like you could walk in and you'd be welcomed in. Like these days you walk over to someone's house back home and they go, what do you want? So kind of like that. So like the people have changed up there too. And it's weird. Like even people hassle my mum because of the homestead her and my auntie and uncle were brought up in. It's pretty run down, and in the village around the marae where we're from, everyone's going, are you going to fix it up? You should fix it up. Looks like an eyesore. They keep making my mum feel like shit because we don't have the funds to fix up the homestead back home. We can only like maintain the lawns and whatnot and the fence. But yeah, people have really changed up home. Like one of my grandmothers is still up there. She's pretty much retired now. She used to be a news reporter. She pretty much just asked me to go and visit her because no one in the family goes to visit her. But you want to know a thing about that Nan too? She was the one that kicked us out of the house we were living in. So we got two homesteads where I'm from. The one my mum, auntie and uncle were raised in. And there's our family homestead under our surname that we have. Now, when my grandfather died, so my mum lived in it, me and my mum, then my grandfather, and then when he died, my mum was going to move back in, but the sister, you know, kicked her out. Like saying, no, I'm having this house. And you can probably wonder why we don't go and visit her that much. But I'm that guy, you know. I don't really care. Plus, I have kids now, so I want them to know. I want them to know the family homestead everyone fights over. Thank you very much, C. Merrick, for the follow over on Kick, my bro. Yeah, so everyone back home is related. Like, everyone knows everyone. Aunties and uncles and whatnot, down the line kind of thing. So a lot of our ancestors had their own family lines and, you know, all branched down. And they all live within the same tribal boundaries. My ancestor had 12 wives. So yeah, you can probably see all the family lines there. He was a chief back in the day. Want to know another thing too? He was a baller. I have another grandfather too who was the last cannibal in our tribe. So he was from, the old world where people, knew how to throw curses and all that kind of stuff. So he was from that era. And he was pretty much the last person from that era within our family line. If I showed you a photo, you'd see it too. That was a plot twist. So yeah, he knew how to throw curses and all those things at people. One thing about him, so his name was Te Mai Koha, okay? I don't mind sharing his name because you can't tie him to me family-wise. But one thing about him, he was a weaver as well. He was a weaver and a carver. So in old days, tohunga, or real high stature people, there were certain things they didn't do. They wouldn't touch food, they would always be fed. And garments would always be made for them. But with him, he'd rather just make his own. So that's kind of an attribute that my mum picked up. She's a weaver. Her great-grandmother was a weaver. Her grandmother was a weaver. So that's another art within our family that's kind of running through our family lines as well. It's called flax fibre weaving, or raranga as we call it. Yeah, so there's a lot of, within all the families, all the Maori families out there, there will be a lot of those old teachings that we still have today. Can I throw curses at people? No, I can only pull the middle finger. Or, hope that they stub their toe in a room full of corner cabinets. That's as far as I can go. But to this day as well, there are still some of our kuia, our old nannies or grandmothers, that still do readings as well. So there's some that still can do that, but it's dying off slowly. There's some people that, within our tribe that do readings too. Like as I mentioned, my auntie, did I mention ages ago, I spoke to you guys about one of my aunties. She was a matakite, or someone that could, talk to those that are gone. But she won't know who she's talking to until she's finished the picture she's drawing. So one day, she was having a coffee, as usual, just minding her own day. And then she told us this whole story, but I'll get to it. She was having a coffee one day and she just noticed someone was there and said, "Oh, hello, who are you?" Didn't say a name, so she started talking to whoever this individual was. And when she's talking, she's drawing at the same time. We have this picture too, so I'll get through the story. So she was talking to this person, and she started in the middle of the page and she was drawing a cowboy hat. So she was drawing a cowboy hat, wondering who she was talking to. And as she drew it more and more, the person she was drawing started to look like my mum. But it was a man, and then it turns out she was talking to my grandfather. So one thing my grandfather was known for was wearing a cowboy hat. So that's probably why, I wear one too. So that was his nickname back in the day, Cowboy. And when she finished the picture, she goes, "Oh, hello, Uncle. It's good to see you again." So that kind of happened. And then something else happened after that where she started drawing again. She's like, "What's going on?" who's this other person she was drawing? And in the corner of my koro's face, she started drawing a face with long hair. And it, hand over heart, to my nan, it looked like my mum, and it was my sister. So my sister had joined her too in the conversation. But the difference being with the photo was she was grown up. And my auntie told me that people still grow up in the afterlife. I was like, oh. Like, and then my dumbass, do they stop though? Or do they just keep getting older? And she just rolled her eyes at me. And now I'm like genuinely asking. But yeah, I remember this day clearly too. Me and my mum were just having a catch up one day, and then we saw this car pull in, and then you get out. Oh, it was our auntie, or my auntie, not hers. And she had this paper, and I was like, hey, what's that? And she saw my mum, and she goes, hey, cuz, just come to see you because I had a visit from someone. And I'm like, oh, here we go. You had a visit from someone, and she put the page down in front of us. And then she said it was Dad and your daughter. I was like, hey. Yeah, and then my mum was just taken over by emotions, and she started crying. And then yeah, I looked at the picture that she drew, and I was like, fucking hell. Even I was blown away by it. I didn't cry though, but I was just buzzing out. So when my sister passed away, sorry if I'm overloading you with me, like you asked, but when I lost my sister, she was 3. She was 3 years old, and as I always say, you know, it happened all in front of me. We still don't know who hit her to this day with their car. And yeah, that was pretty buzzy. I was pretty buzzy seeing that picture. Like even now, it's still ingrained in my brain what it looks like. But yeah, my sister's name was Trinity. I won't say her Maori name though, but yeah, that was her English name. So yeah, that was a pretty random experience, and then so I'm still carrying on with talking about my life, eh? Let me know if you want me to stop, bro, because I'm just pretty much telling you about me. Yeah, this is when I had moved here to Rotorua as well. Yeah, one thing about me growing up, something I always envied, like even to this day too, was people with siblings. That was always something I envied about everyone around me, you know, that had the opportunity to grow up with siblings. Yeah. Like I grew up with cousins, but you know, they have their own brothers and sisters as well. And that's just, yeah, that was always something I longed to feel as like a human being, I guess. Yeah, let me just get something to cover the back. Yeah, there was always something I wish I could have felt, what it was like to have siblings. Thanks for sharing. Oh, good, bro. Yeah, if people ask, share a bit of something about me, I'll pretty much say the whole thing. Just so everyone's aware. Yeah, I very much like to be open, always open. I even contemplated doing a carving of my sister for her birthday too. As I mentioned, and within Whakairo we carve those that have passed on. That was something else as well. When I was told back in the day, my grandma reacted the same way. I was like, so do they get old or stop at like 25? She just rolled her eyes. So happy to finally catch a stream. What's up, Alien? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Thank you very much for the follow over on Kick 2, bro. Every time I hear the story of your sister, I just hurt in my heart. Oh, it's all good, bro. Yeah. Yeah, bro. It was, obviously, back in those days, I did not know what's happening or what happened, but I do remember everything very clearly that night too. I just remember hearing a car slam its brakes, then I heard a boom, and I turned around and then I saw my sister then in the gutter, and I was like, hey, what's going on? Like, I was 5 years old trying to process all of this. And then I saw the car speed off, and then heard my mum scream. Because she was at a meeting. And we were at one of my cousin's houses. Me and my sister. Yeah, I think for a majority of my life, as I got older and started to understand it more, the more I started feeling sorrow quite a bit. But I never told anyone. I only told my nan. And yeah, she'd always feel cut when I told her these things, because I never understood anything about death at a young age. And then I started getting older, and pretty much I don't know if anyone's seen it. Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy? I think it's the second one. When Drax is sitting at the fountain, but he's hiding his emotions, how he feels. That's, if I have to give a good example, that's how I felt majority of my life. I never told anyone until, only my grandmother. Hello from Switzerland. Hello, brother. How are you? Okay, I think that's enough about me, eh? I don't want to ruin the mood. I often wonder if I ever come across the person that did it, eh? I guess, you know, when it comes to the way I'd react, even I don't know. It would kind of depend on the day. Yeah, it would kind of depend on the day if I ever, you know, came across the person that did it. It'll either be a good day or a bad day, if I'm being completely honest. Whew. Yeah, the driver took off and we never found out who it was. Even to this day. To this day. That was another side effect too. Growing up, you know, when I understood the situation more. You know, on the side of sorrow, fuck, there was a lot of rage in me at a young age, eh? Because of that situation. I mean, I won't lie, it's probably still there, but I don't. I'm a dad now, so I'm kind of chill, gotten older. But yeah, if I ever came across that person or we ever found out who it was, like I said, it all depends on the day. I could be forgiving, but then again, I could, you know, be the other side. That's one of the main reasons why I never stream on October 24th, guys. Because that's her birthday. I just like to spend time with my family and my mum too on that day. Especially my mum. On the 25th, true. Yeah, 25th of October. 24th, sorry. So that was us 23, 24. Like even my daughters are something similar too. 10 and 11. But the second girl's probably got the most special date or time numbers out of all three of our kids. So she was born at 8/20, 2020, on the 24th of November. Hey, the 11th of November. Fuck, I think that's it. I've forgotten. Yep. I just know it's the 24th of November, and I know it was a 24-hour clock that night, so yeah, there were a lot of 20s. Hopefully the wife's not watching. Otherwise she'll probably say, yeah, hopeless. April, true. And what motivated you to do this? My ancestors, good sir, my ancestors. They were the one that motivated me to pick up the chisels and go for it, my bro. Through the guidance of my uncle, who was basically the doorway into this art form. I think we might have to bring TikTok into the mix now, guys. Actually, no, another half an hour. Another half an hour. Wait for the 2-hour mark. How do you sharpen your chisels? With a sharpening stone. I'd use a sharpening wheel, but I don't stay in a good neighborhood, so... And I don't have a good place to store it, so I'd rather not pull out the sharpening wheel. Because it'll get stolen. That's why me and my wife are saving up to get a house somewhere out of here anyway. I'd like my neighbours to be cows and sheep, but hey, that's when you're looking at $1 million homes and we don't have that. Moment. Ugh. Okay, do you encounter the burglars? One time, because we had an old car, and you know I could hear ruffling outside. Hang on. So this was back in. Yeah, so back in 2019, 2018, or before the lockdown, I could hear, you know, if you've seen the old clips, you'd see we had that old Lancer, that silver one, and I could hear someone, you know, trying to ruffle the door handle, and I couldn't see, but I knew where the sound was coming from, and this was by the door, so I threw it. And I heard a bonk, and then I never heard anyone come back after that. So yeah. Yeah, whoever that robber was, yeah, I threw this piece of wood at them and waited the next day to see if anyone walked past the house with a saw head. No one did. He had a Lancer. Yeah, it was a family one though, not a boy racer. Yeah, so I threw this at them. Yeah, and they never came back. It was by the door and it was the closest thing, and I was only in my jocks and I didn't want to chase after a man in my undergarments, so yeah, just threw that and they never came back. So yeah. Unfortunate for him, but hey. Do stupid shit, win stupid prizes, in my opinion. grab solid object to assist. Yeah, we had to go for the plus 10 and ranged. We had to add some attributes to range and then fire. We went for the Valorant tactic, you know, the slow walking and then fire. But my weapon shot out a giant piece of timber. Yeah, I just heard a bonk and then hardcore sprinting out. And I just went back to bed. Man grabbed the tree stump. Yeah, pretty much. I wasn't in a running mood, so asked nature for a hand. And nature provided. Okay. So that's that side. So we've kind of almost, well, we're kind of almost fully designed one side, pretty much. Fully. Do this now. Boom. I realized I'm just carving the wrong side. I mean, we are carving this side, but I was supposed to do these ones. Actual lemon, bro. Our guns are legal if you don't have a permit in my country, but there's no law against having a spear. If you gonna steal my car, I'm gonna throw this goddamn spear at you. I have 1,400 hours in AIM labs. Respect my gangster. Imagine that police report, eh? Robber has been caught via spear. That would be crazy. Alrighty. Might try and add one of these notches in there, see what they look like. I chucked it. Not another one. We have the offender. it would seem he has a spear impaled in the confines of his ass. Yo, what up, Crunkstar Stream? Crunker, wasn't that a game a long time ago? What up, brother? Welcome on through, good sir. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Brox. I'm a traditional Maori woodcarver. And we are currently doing a piece for a graduation. Which is next month. Wait, what's the date today? Oh, it's in May. Shit, we're in May. I should ask the bro. What's your due date, my bro? Shit, I just realized we're in May. Oh, fuck. Not me thinking we're still in last month. Okay, I should pick it up. Big it up, get it up. Alright, I will ask wife. I need to do some weekend streams. Does the wife letteth me do weekend ones? Yeah, not me thinking we're still in April. Whoops. I've kind of just been cruising. Oh my gosh, I'm getting cold, bro. The drawbacks of losing weight. You lose insulation as well. Dangerous trade in the winter. Dangerous trade in the winter, laddies. Thanks to you, I bought a whittling kit and carved the fox for my daughter. Yo, that's cool. Working on a Bulbasaur for my son. Yo! How long did it take you to do the fox, brother? That's cool, bro. Do you ever mess up? Now and again. But put it this way, you know. Never look at it as a mistake, eh? We don't make mistakes, brother, we make adjustments. For example, say, you know, the section I'm doing right here, I cut it off, right? I have enough timber to drop the brow down and try again. Or, what I can do is just cut this section off and then cut that one off. There's always ways to go around it. Always. It's just a matter of, you know, overcoming, really. So all I'm doing right now is just doing the pukeko feet. Doing the pukeko legs, and then we should be good. So you can see it right there on the brow. So right there. So that's kind of what we're going to do within these lines. If you can see it. So there's the pūkeko's foot. It's climbing and then it's biting again, taking another step, biting again, taking another step, biting again. So that's kind of the vibe that we're going for with this design. Simple, straightforward. I remember missing a stream of a few and then bam, your face just changed, really impressing me to starting jogging again. Calorie deficit is what I started doing, my bro. Kind of just matched up to my body and weight and height. And then after that, my bro, I just started doing the gym, like just doing weights again. So kind of if you eat less, train more, you'll lose body fat. If you eat less, train more, eat your protein, you'll build muscle. So kind of eat within reason. Big problem with me was I'm a bit of a snacker. Yeah, that was my problem, bro. Bit of a snacker, and then I just went cold turkey one day, brother, and kind of stuck to it. Started back in October. Started back in October, my bro, with the calorie deficit. But everyone's calorie deficit will be different because everyone's, you know, different shapes and sizes kind of thing. So I visited Hawaii once and I love the culture so much and the words looking want to look like you're all good, bro. Ooh, that's cold. Fuck, that was cold. I've got no jacket, guys. What's the temp there? I have no idea, brother. The McGiblets are getting cold. The McGiblets. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we didn't go too ham on all the pūkeko legs, which is good. So we don't have to muck around with heaps of little sections here and there. There we go. Yeah, I'm not really sure how cold it is here at the moment. Looking sick. Thank you, brother. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good amount to have. Ooh. Try and get rid of as much pencil as we can. Nah. There we go. True artist. Oh, getting there, bro. Getting there. Can only do our best, my brother. Can only do our best. Yo, sexy baby whale. Thank you very much for the 6 months, my friend. Thank you very much. Hope you're well. Welcome back to the stream once again. Just slamming out some of the design, brother. Some of the design is getting done. And we're almost done with one side. Did you ever think of trying a clay sculpture? I remember being bad at... I did try clay sculpting back in high school. I did what any other man would do. And you can probably tell what it was. Have you ever wanted to try another craft besides wood carving, like blacksmithing? I'd love to give blacksmithing a go. That sounds cool. You can probably tell as a young male in a clay sculpting class who's a bit cheeky in nature, you know, sculpting something that the typical man would normally sculpt. But one thing that I do want to get into, yeah, pretty much. One thing I do want to get into, you know, eventually when we have a house is stone carving. So that's another aspect in our culture that we do. And that's something I'd like to get into when we eventually have our own home that has a shed. Then Can start streaming some of that as well. I have not done it in years, but I feel like learning on stream or relearning, refamiliarizing myself with it all would be pretty fun. Does the temperature impact how hard it is to carve? Hey, what up, Oberon? Sometimes in the winter, my bro, like peak winter, my hands do get numb, but because I'm so determined to carve for the chat, I just ignore it anyway and just carve. Because I know, the chat enjoys watching Whakairo, so I'd rather, get a good carving stream in for everyone that supports me, and then going inside and getting warm. That's just my stubbornness. That's my stubbornness speaking, but that's how I'll always be as a streamer. I'm not gonna, I'm cold, I'm not gonna stream today. Fuck that. I'm gonna get cold and I'm gonna get a stream in for my community. But yeah, that's the stubbornness in me, bro. Probably not ideal. Next minute get sick, but yeah. Burn, bone white, and issue with arthritis and carpal tunnel at 6. Oh, true, my bro. It's like my uncle's got something similar too. He's got white finger, but that's because he was an old head in forestry back in the day, and it's pretty common amongst all those old fellas that used to work in forestry back in the day with all those old chainsaws. They would mess up with the circulation to their fingertips. One of my bros, he's a carver too. He's got carpal tunnel. But that's from excessive push cleaning and carving. Like, he just kept push cleaning, and next thing you know, yeah, he's developed carpal tunnel. That's why I never push clean unless I need to. So my grandfather always said to use a mallet. Like, he's been, like, for the last how many years, he always cleaned his carvings with his hands. Like, everything. Now in the long run, it's kind of, yeah, developed into carpal tunnel. So if he push cleans too much, then yeah, the pain gets to him. And yeah, really, really big tuna's been around for a while. Sorry, it's been a minute. Been trying to get into a different job. How's it going though? Any luck though, bro? I hope it's working out though, brother. You know me, bro. It's all good. Don't have to apologise for not being around. I hope that whole process has been good to you, my bro. Definitely know how stressful that period can be, eh? Good, really good. Passed the behavioural assessment, got my physical assessment coming up in 2 weeks, looking on track. Behavioural, true, do they like... Okay, so judging from your chat history, who's Big Booty Bandit 117? No. Do they do that kind of stuff, bro? Oh, IRL behavior. Fuck, I'm actually stupid. Not me thinking online. Bro, they wanted roleplay, they wanted experience. That's crazy. They wanted roleplay? Should have told them, go follow Brox on Twitch. He does GTA roleplay every Friday except for this Friday. He's got work to do. That is crazy. They wanted roleplay? Tell him to go watch Morg Pie. She's the out the gate streamer at the moment. Or whoever her 2 dog slaves are. That's fucking weird, bro. If I ever had a family member that did that, oh boy, you can bet they're gonna get the lecturing uncle out of me, man. That is crazy what they're doing. Well, I'm done and drunk. You held up a chisel and I legit thought, what a fancy thin phone case. You, good sir, need something to eat and an Uber drive home, okay? No driving. No driving, no driving, no driving, good sir. It is a chisel, not a phone case, alright? As your streamer, I want you to get home safe. Can you do that for me? Unless you're sinking a few at home, then that's even better. Yeah, if you're sinking a few at home, that is totally fine. Have you been anywhere, my bro? Busy, my bro. Busy as. Like, the fams is good. The girls are still annoying as shit. Baby, yeah, we celebrated baby's first birthday recently. So her birthday falls on the same day as my Twitch anniversary. For streaming for 6 years, and yeah, celebrated her, and then celebrated my mum's 60th, not yesterday, the day before. But other than that, bro, the kids are good. Baby's new word is poo. That's her new word. So if she hears someone fart, she'll point at them and go, boo. And then when she does something in the old diaper, boo. Other than that, man, yeah, everyone's good, bro. We've been mad consistent this week, and everyone's been showing some crazy love this week on all the platforms we're on, actually. Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and even TikTok, which I should probably go live on now. Kind of around the 2-hour mark, I usually bring them in. But yeah, bro, everyone's been good. Just training still, my bro. Training, getting, trying to become better version of myself every day. And seeing how far we can go, my bro. 1,000 words is taking me over. Do 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 do. Okay. But yeah, brother, we pretty much just been doing our own thing as a family, my bro. Haven't really been catching up with anyone. Although I do need to go and catch up on my bro though. So if you don't know, guys, one of my real good mates is kind of fighting stage 4 kidney disease. And yeah, your boy's not compatible. Your boy's not compatible with the bro, unfortunately. I was hoping I was, but yeah, went in to get tested and it was a nope. You are not. So yeah, my bro is the godfather of the youngest one of my daughters. Well, we call it a pouariki in our culture. So he's the pouariki of the baby of my family. But he's not doing too well. So I better go and see him. Going to have a catch up. Morning TikTok. Kei te pēhia koutou. How are you doing? Bro, it is cold. It is mucka chilly, bro. I'm going to tie my hair up, actually. Whew. Yeah, unfortunately, your boy died in well hardcore again. Got griefed by a rogue. And they took the mobs I had taken. I don't know if I want to run it again though. Do you not layer it? What's that? My hair? Oh. Whew. Yeah, I'm cold, man. I am cold. Yo, thank you, Mad Dog. How you doing, brother? Yeah, beautiful hair. Thanks, I just brushed it this morning. I make my hair go for back and forth for more layers. Horo Alliance. So the hardcore challenge was it's race locked. so everyone's kind of just been jamming. And I got invited to jam with the Saviks in them on the dwarves. And yeah, I got bloody griefed last night, so I was like, oh, do I want to do it again? I don't know. Thank you, my job question. Do you sell your stuff? I do. Thank you, job, for the perfume. My uncle used to be a carver in Rotorua. True. Did he pass recently? If so, was it Aaron? Thank you, Christopher. And oh, he's got italic writing for his name. Hello from Texas. 'Cause all my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Yeah, so I might run it again. I still got my OnlyFans Warrior 2, so only level 40 something. On, what was, jeez, I can't even remember. What's the logo on my hoodie? This is a haka group by the name of Te Rotorua Nui Kahumata Momoi. We performed at the Te Aroa Regionals recently. But we didn't qualify for nationals. I don't mind though, because I get a summer. I get a summer now, so I can chill out with the kids and train some more. It was a rad performance. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it yesterday, man. First cousins with Matipo. Oh, true, yeah. No, I knew Aaron ages ago through concerts. And then eventually I left concerts to go to the carving school. Yeah, got to this. When we found out. Are you the guy that went viral? For the streamer comparison, I could be. Yeah. Thank you very much, Levi and Sean. Nah, mihi korua. Okay, what I'm going to do is just do 2 more sections. And this side's done. For now. For now. But yeah, hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you very much for the support yesterday. And another little thing. A big thank you to TikTok, because this morning we hit 2 million followers. Yeah, I just saw it this morning before I started. Yo, have a good one, Mail. Malcolm, have a good one, brother. So yeah, thank you very much to TikTok for the 2 million followers on TikTok. Holy. That is a lot of people, man. That is a lot of people. Yeah, so just a little something about that. TikTok became my most followed platform last year. It overtook Twitch. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate the aroha. Okay, where was I? Hold up, let me just do this and I'll be back. Yeah, so we're just continuing off where we were yesterday and just smashing everything out. This weekend I might try and test out a desktop stream for TikTok, because I got to use TikTok Studio in order to stream off a PC, I believe. So I downloaded that last night. It's kind of like another OBS, So that's pretty much what people use to stream on TikTok on their computers, is their TikTok Studio. You even got to set up alerts and everything. I've just been trying to familiarize myself with it. Kozo. Kalius, thank you very much for the Cowboy. I'll show you what we're up to soon. Just let me finish this, and then yeah, we'll get a bit of a showcase going of what we've done so far. So I just messaged the bro too, just to see what his due date is this month, because I may have forgotten. So I want to make sure I ask him ASAP. Because I think we might be doing some carving on the weekend just to be safe. Because I want to get this in the bro's hands before his wife's graduation. So he can present it to her at the right moment. So if you don't know, this is a commission for one of my old high school mates. For his wife, who's graduating soon, like this month. I'm not sure when, but yeah, that's why I need to put my A into G and hurry up. Thank you very much, Javansa, did I say that right? And God's Child for the Roses. Would you want to travel or meet other type of wood carvers over the world? At this point, I want to go around the world. Yeah, I'd love to just meet a lot of different wood carvers around the world. That's probably would be a cool thing to experience. Thank you very much, Vixie and Brother Sean. And also emoji faces. Oh, that's orange. Thank you. And Daza with the 2 months on Twitch as well. Thank you, Days. Jeez, we must be chipping away at that sub. Go away. I can't see it from here, so I kind of just wait till we finish stream. One moment, guys. Yeah, bro, that swapped movie is pretty cool. There was never Boogle. Boogle the fish. What a twist, bro. If you've seen the movie. How can I order wicked artwork? When I say it's open, at the moment it's not. Sorry, man. Quite a while. I pop in every now and again to see how you're doing. Honestly, bro, you're such a genuine dude. Respect and love you too, homie. Hey, cheers. Why so serious? Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you for dropping in too when you can as well, my bro. Thank you, thank you. You want one too? Yeah, so I do have some. But I'm wondering if I want to sell them or do a giveaway. Maybe I sell one and do one for a giveaway, maybe? Either way. What are your thoughts? Let me know what you think. Because I'd rather everyone try and get in on today. One moment, guys. I just need to do these little things. Alright. Okay, we only have one more section notch to do. And then that's this side done. I'll show you soon TikTok. But we still have some pakatis to do as well. Hello, The Truth. How are you, brother? Thank you very much for your time to shine for the watermelon. What would you do as like a raffle draw? Geez, I don't know. Yeah, those are the things I need to think about. Maybe one follower only, one sub only one. Let the subs obviously go for the meaner one. That's kind of the thought process at the moment, yeah. That's mad tough. Thank you, brother. Okay, let me do this one last section and then I'll show you what we've done so far. Thank you, Time to Shine, and user as well. Okay, let me just do this. Ooh. Some yummy grain over here. Shit. Bro's cooking. What's up, fun too? How are you, brother? Yo, by order, thank you very much for the watermelon love again, bro. What do you think of... What do I think of? What do you think of Borneo motives and Samoan motives? I don't know. I don't really think about countries that much. Sorry. You might have to ask someone from Borneo and then someone from Samoa. That might be better. Maybe. You might get a better answer than asking me, brother. Firewolf. Thank you very much for the rose. Yeah, so once I get this done, then we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 sections to do on this side, plus in the middle. Thank you very much, brother Sean. Firewolf. That's such a cool movie, though. I was questioning it at the start. And then, yeah, the plot kind of kept me there. I was like, oh, he was the villain all along. I swear, bro, the villains they've been making these days in animated films, bro, they move different. Especially, that Wolf of Puss in Boots, eh? Or a farming ass. I was like, damn, okay. Thank you very much, Jamie. What's your favorite movie? It's always been Lion King. Lion King's probably the movie I watched the most as a kid. But mind you, these days I don't really watch movies at all. However, I want to go and watch the Michael Jackson one. I'd be keen to go and watch that one. Because everyone's been saying it's mean. 'Cause this is thriller, thriller night. Yeah. A lot of people were saying the Michael Jackson movie is really good. I mean, I grew up listening to his music just like anyone else in the 90s, so yeah, I do want to go watch it. Okay, what was that? Thank you, Loco, for the roses, and Term as well for the heart. Weather seems cloudy. Yeah, it's raining at the moment. It's a bit cold. Unfortunately, I don't have a coat or a jacket, so... And I don't have any insulation on my body to keep me warm anymore. Bad thing and a good thing at the same time. But yeah, your boy's a bit cold. Your boy is a bit cold. Who am I saying thank you to on Twitch? Thank you very much to one Seabass44 for the Optimus Prime. Thank you very much, Big C. Appreciate the love on Twitch, my bro. Thank you. Bro, have you ever seen the TV show called Mr. In Between? The main guy on Mr. In Between looks like my dad, but my dad has hair. And he's not as badass as him. I'd probably beat him up. Thank you very much for the gift, these guys. Yeah, he's not as badass as that guy. I remember seeing shorts of that show on TikTok. And I knew straight away this is an Australian program because that guy is Australian as fuck. Thank you very much, Olveras, for the Optimus Prime as well. Thank you. Olveras. Thank you very much, Legends, for the aroha, and also thank you for the aroha over on TikTok as well. I've got to do a bit of a thank you or celebration video because we hit 2 mil on TikTok. Thank you very much, Brother Sam, for the rose. Yeah, I'll show you what we've done so far. Just let me finish up all the design work. And then your boy can show you. Yeah, I haven't actually watched it. Oh! Yo, Fluffy! Thank you for the 1,000 biddies, my bro. Thank you very much, brother. Much appreciated, Fluffy Go Puffy. And also hello to Olveris as well. Thank you to Micah Peter for the follow on kick. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, bro. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there, my bro. One, 2, 3. So we've got 2 more sections to mark out. Whew. Shivers. I will endure for the chat. I will endure. Nick Minute sick. Alright. Thank you very much, guys. It's I've been trying to be as consistent as possible this week, and I feel like we've been doing pretty good. It's a bit hard over the school holidays, especially with the little ones, because majority of the time, I like to prioritize my time with them over the school holidays anyway, every time, because that is what one must do as a father. Where are we? I will send you beer or snacks. You're good, my man. I'll be honest, I haven't had a beer in a long time, eh? I'd say a couple months. I did have one at an occasion, but bro, going out these days, I think what I get it more excited for when going out these days is to try and sneak out and come home. Must be like a 30-year-old thing, eh? You go out and then you're like, right, I'm more excited to get home now. How do we do this? I can't be the only one that does that. I think. Where are we? I haven't seen the magic, but I've heard about it. Huh? That's the best thing about going out. Yeah, bro, is going home every time, man. Fox, if you could give me some advice, what would it be? It would depend. For what? Like life or your discipline that you may be in? But if I had to just give life in general, I'd say live your life. Live it up the best way you can. What else do you stream on? Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. Yeah, live your life, man, because just like, I always say this, if you don't know who Yorick is, he's not real, but he's a character in League of Legends. And basically some of the words that he says is pretty heavy in my opinion. We're dead longer than we're alive. And that makes a lot of sense to me, so, go out and live your life and achieve what you want. Because only you can do that, eh? No one else can, brother. You know where you want to be in life, and it's up to you to get there. And that's coming from a League of Legends character. That hit pretty hard when I was playing Yorick one day, and I was like, fuck, that's actually true. You can be more. I am enough. Woo! That hit hard. Uzumaki, thank you very much. And Live Laugh, thank you very much too. Is this a recorder? Yes, this is a VOD. That's a real quick. Yeah, bro, when I heard that, I was like, damn. And that's all made me start playing Yorick more, was that quote. One moment, legends. I'm just doing this section here. So I've only got a few sections to do on this side of the face, and then it's done. And I can show you what we've done. And then we do it all again on the other side, pretty much. Great story with a strong and meaningful message. Oh, yeah? Who was your kaiako? I had many. The first was my uncle. Back when I was 12, back in Kura Kaupapa. My uncle was the first one to introduce me to Whakairo. And then later on I went to NZ Maki or Wānanga Whakairo Rākau o Aotearoa. And then my tutor there, his name was Tony Thompson for my first and second year. And then in my third year, my tutor was someone by the name of Thomas or Tommy Herbert. Probably one of the fastest taiaha makers I know. But all in all, I tried to, you know, gain knowledge from every single master carver and tutor up there, pretty much. You got a galaxy? Oh, did I? Shit. See, it's hard when I'm working. Oh, Hammy! Big hamstring. Thank you very much. Oh, for the double galaxy. Big Hammy with the two of them. Thank you very much, Hammy, for the double galaxy, my bro. Something I regret, muting the champions' voices. Oh, true. You can do that? I didn't even know that. Thank you, Hammy. Can we spam some W's in the chat for the bro? Thank you very much, brother. In the TikTok chat. Appreciate that, Oha, my bro. Thank you, thank you. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. And then I can show you what we've done. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it does require my attention doing this. So I'll apologise in advance because I will probably miss some stuff. Because I gotta use my eyes down here. But yeah, I'll show you once we've completed this side. We're almost done anyway. We've almost completed this side fully. The only thing I have to cut out is the eyes, but that won't happen until everything else is done. But if there's any argues going on in the stream, let me know so I can come and watch. I'm nosy too. There we go. So all I'm doing right now is just some pakati within these designs here. Just to break up the punga wiri wiri a little bit as well. Any tips on sleeping? Jump in the bed, put your head on a pillow, and hopefully have a blanket as well. Yeah, Pickles, thank you very much, and Josh Ryan as well. And God Legacy Reborn, thank you very much for the gifties, my bro. Yeah, that'd probably be the best bed, my bro. Lie on a bed. Lie on a bed, my bro, or if that's not working, jump on the couch. Or if you're like me through the summer, I sleep on the floor. Why? Because it's the coldest part of the house through the summer. I hate being hot. I hate summer. Shout out to all my winter folk. Yeah, shout out to all my winter folk. I listen to the rain noise. Yeah, rain noise on a corrugated iron roof. Very peak. You ever had any fail? Any fail what? Like mistakes or on carving? Yeah, heaps. But put it this way. We don't make mistakes, we make adjustments, my friend. So you channel your inner Eskin away. You made a mistake. Who decided that? There's always methods around it, brother. Always. For example, say, you know, I cut something off that I wasn't supposed to. There's a few things I can do. One, I could just leave it there. Two, I could do the exact same thing on the other side. Three, if I have enough timber to shave it down and do it again, those are our options. There's always a way to overcome it, brother. I'd say that goes for anything we do, really. And if you're cold and you're streaming in front of 4 different platforms and you don't have a coat, channel your stubbornness to carry on. Which is what I'm doing. I'm just being stubborn and making sure, I get a good stream in for you guys. Thank you very much, Mandy, for the rose, and Maud Khan for the 20 roses. How old are you? I'm 34 years old. You are nuts. It's fucking cold. I know. When it, oh, thank you very much, Big Hammy again with the galaxy. Thank you very much, my bro. All the brothers know when it gets cold, it sinks up and it looks like a brain. It feels like a brain. That's how I'm feeling right now. Only the bros will understand it. You're my favourite streamer. I'll try and do the best I can for you, Burnsy, my brother. I fucking bet. Yeah, so I am pretty cold, but I'm pretty stubborn too, so whatever. If I want to get a good stream in for my community, I will. Normally I just try and aim for 3 hours, but we'll see. We'll see what the threads of fate have in store for us. Okay, we've got 2 more sections left to do, okay? And then that's one side done in terms of like all the heavy design. All the heavy design stuff. Not. There's a bit of Sharpie that needs to be taken off. Here we go. Beautiful. 2 more sections, legends, and I will be with you, okay? So I'll try and pick up the pace a little bit here. But yeah, besides the cold, awesome progress we've been making, which is good. Almost done with one of them. Okay, looking up just in case. Looking up just in case. Sup, Dragon? And hello, beautiful mate. Thanks, brother Rig. What's up, Azarlan? Did I say that right? Oh, looks like our TikTok may have just lagged the frick out. I just saw lost connection. I was dancing all alone, watching people get it on with each other. I thought I was hearing fire in the background, but now you can. But now you think the rain sounds like sizzling bacon. You're welcome. I bet you can't unhear it now. I bet you can't unhear it now. That's about as much evil as I'm doing today, okay? That's about it. No, I want some bacon and eggs. That actually sounds pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, I've got one more section to do, okay? I miss rain. Hopefully whenever me and the wife move next probably... Well, where are you in the world, my bro? That's got no rain. The Sahara. Fellow Samoan? I'm not Samoan, my bro. Sorry. Sorry, my bro. Yeah, where are you with this? Oh, Nebraska. Oh, is it dry as over there? What's heard cannot be unheard. Yo, Robbie, you here? I think we got 4 days of rain. 4 days? Fuck, it's drier than a bloody dead joke over there. Oh, I'd start getting sick of seeing dry dirt. Yeah, I think I'd get sick of seeing dry dirt at that point. Can you cook an egg on the concrete? That'd be a flex though. Just crack some eggs in a pan, leave it inside the car on the dashboard. You'd save so much on power bills. Sorry, those are just some of the thoughts I have. Randomly. Nebraska, eh? Dry as. No more lonely nights for me. Okay, let's put this up and show everybody, eh? Thank you very much, Small Vent, for the roses, my bro. Alright, so we finished one side, okay? We finished one side. We don't need to worry about that anymore. Okay? Don't need to put our focus on that anymore. Other than when we get back to it to do the eye. Okay? Yeah, all that's left to do after that is the eye. Doing a quick touch up and then I'll show you the one side. we go. Put these down. Yeah, our neighbour calling out to their cat. Oh, please tell me I'm not missing anything while I do this. Alright. To show you what we've done. Thank you, Ollie. Show you what we've done. Okay, so we've finished one side. There it is here. So you can kind of see it there, eh? So that's all one side done so far. And then I'll show you soon TikTok. There it is. Come over to TikTok and then show them. Yeah, so we've finished one side there. So we've done all of that. So you can see, as I mentioned, the pukeko climbing the heavens. So those are the feet there. And those notches in between are the bite marks. So with bite, take 2 steps and repeat the same process all along the brow too. And along the mouth as well. So yeah, that's all we've done so far. And now we just got to do it all again on the other side. And that's pretty much that'll be the face done. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Thank you very much, Javen, for the roses, my bro. Let me just look over it one more time. Is this what I just do? I just like to make sure I look over it, seeing if there was anything else I missed. But yeah, other than that, that's the one side done. What are you making? We are doing a piece for one of my good bros, his wife's graduation. So it's kind of like a celebration piece. Thank you very much, Cody. Thank you very much, Cody. So yeah, I'll just look over it one more time. See if I missed anything. See if there's anything else that I could have done better. Or just needed to slightly touch up. There's something else that I needed to slightly touch up, but doesn't look like I need to. Okay. Sorry, just checking. Main thing I do is making sure I check it all. Alrighty. Yeah, I think we may have done enough for today. Oh, Nikachud, you still in the kick stream? My son wants to know the name of the piece you're carving. So this is called a popo. P-O-U. That's the name of one of these carvings here. So whenever it looks flat or looks two-dimensional like this, it's a popo. So I'll just set the eye up for now. Here we go. Boom. Geez, maybe I should have started the TikTok stream earlier because we're kind of finished for the day. Oh, a chair. Oh, a chair, my bro. Kind of finished that half anyway. Do the nose as well. Sorry if I'm a bit locked in, guys. Find the board again. I get just a little thing about me too. I get like this a lot. Like if I get a bit locked in, I get lost in the sauce. But like Big Z when he's doing that surfboard, trying to find it. Just want to apologise in advance. Thank you very much, is it John? John J. Thank you very much for the rose, brother. Oh, I'm actually getting lost in the sauce, eh? I think it's because I'm getting cold too. Yep, I'm feeling it up the back now. Thank you very much, H, for the roses. Okay, hey, what up, Soddy? Share it. Oh, man. Yeah, my body's starting to tell me, I think you might need to go inside, bro. Starts a dono goal for a jacket? Nah, never. Okay. I'm feeling a bit of a soup for lunch, I think. I think I'm going to have some soup. Warm up the body, mate. Yeah, I think it's a bit of a soup kind of vibe for lunch. Some soup or some porridge. Ooh, the options. The options when the kids are not home. He's 4, he's watching. Oh, gee. Okay. Oh, yeah, I might actually call it, guys. I'm starting to get body aches because I'm getting cold. Old ass. Oh, sorry for swearing. I just realised. Aroha mai tama. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there. TikTok, aroha mai for the short stream today, but I'm gonna call it there for yous. I'll try and do a desktop stream tonight. With YouTube Studio. Mickey, thank you very much for the roses, my bro. Yeah, I'll probably start with TikTok first. We'll try and get some clips in. Try and get some more clips in. Shofford doing some clips too, Robbie. Oh, you mean, bro? You're probably the person that's clipped the most ever in the 6 years I've streamed. Yeah, that'll be us for today. TikTok, I'll try and do a TikTok studio stream tonight. Are you still going to stream on Twitch? No, I'm going to finish all of them and have a rest. If I got enough time, I might do a cheeky kick stream. But yeah, for now, GG's, okay? Kagere. Whew. Yeah, my body, man. Alright guys, I'm just gonna see who's live on Twitch. And then, yeah, that'll be us for today. Oh, Weed Elf's on. I'm just seeing who's on right now. But yeah, I'm starting to get those cold body aches because I'm getting cold. Sorry about that, guys. At least I held out for my usual time. Just make sure I try and get 3 hours in all the time. Just seeing who's live now. Not much people. Bugger it. Alright guys, that's me. GG's. I need to go and warm up the McGiblets, man. Alright, have a good one. And yeah, look after yourselves when it's cold.